If you think ultimate power has always belonged to brute force, get ready to change your mind right now. In a world where kings and gods fought for control, there was one being who mastered something even greater: absolute knowledge. And that being was Thoth. Not a warrior, not a tyrant, but a strategist, a scribe, a sage who could shape the destiny of gods and mortals alike, using nothing but the power of words and intelligence. Think about it. Who really rules the world? The ones who fight, or the ones who know the secrets behind everything? Thoth wasn't just the god of writing and wisdom. He orchestrated the very balance of the cosmos, ensuring that justice prevailed and that knowledge was never lost. He created writing, recorded the laws of the universe, advised pharaohs, and even guided the gods themselves. But here's the most mind-blowing part. A lot of what we know today, from calendars to scientific principles, traces back to what he taught thousands of years ago. Now imagine if there were sacred books written by Thoth himself, filled with secrets about the universe, immortality, and the fate of the soul. Well, they existed. In this video, we're diving deep into Egyptian mythology to uncover who Thoth really was, what his powers were, how he influenced humanity, and why his legacy still echoes to this day. But be warned, this story isn't just about the past. It might completely change how you see knowledge, wisdom, and even destiny itself. From the dawn of Egyptian civilization, Thoth stood out among the gods as a singular figure. He wasn't just another deity in the pantheon. He was one of the pillars holding the cosmos together. As part of the Ogdoad, the elite group of primordial gods, his presence was felt in everything, from the cycle of the stars to the flow of knowledge. The fact that Thoth was part of this divine elite says everything about his significance. Without him, chaos would devour creation. The Egyptians knew that a world without wisdom was a world doomed to collapse. And let's be real, we've all seen what happens when ignorance takes over, right? His name, Jehuti, carried a meaning as profound as his wisdom. He who is like the ibis. And that was no coincidence. The ibis, with its long neck and piercing gaze, was a natural observer, aware of everything around it, seeing beyond what ordinary eyes could perceive. Just like Thoth, he saw what no one else could, understanding the universe in its deepest details. Imagine having a mentor who guides you through paths you didn't even know existed. That was Thoth's role for both gods and mortals. And in an era where information is power, wouldn't it be amazing to develop the ability to see hidden opportunities around us? Thoth's origins are even more intriguing. He wasn't born from a mother. He came directly from Ra, the sun god, as if he were a divine thought that took form. A being that emerged purely from the will of one of the most powerful gods couldn't be just anyone. From the start, Thoth was destined to become the architect of knowledge, the one who would record the deeds of the gods and teach humans how to communicate through writing. Not exactly a small task, right? After all, everything we know today exists because someone, at some point, decided to write it down. Imagine living in a world with no written words, no books, no contracts, no text messages. Without this skill, neither Egypt nor any civilization would have survived. Thoth's image is unmistakable. With the head of an ibis, he wasn't just a mysterious deity. He was a true icon of knowledge. The ibis, that elegant bird with a long, curved beak, wasn't chosen at random. It symbolized the ability to probe the mysteries of the universe, just as the bird's beak probed the mud for food. Thoth, in turn, delved into cosmic enigmas, revealing secrets that even the gods dared not question. Ever noticed how some symbols transcend centuries, carrying deep meanings? The ibis for the Egyptians was a living reminder that wisdom isn't found on the surface. It's in the depths of observation. Curiously, Thoth was also depicted as a baboon. At first glance, this seems completely different from his refined image. But there was a reason behind it. The baboon, beyond being incredibly intelligent, was linked to the lunar cycle, ritualistic behavior, and even the adoration of the rising sun. It's as if Thoth brought together celestial knowledge and earthly instinct, balancing logic and intuition. And let's be honest, how many times in life do we have to balance reason and instinct to make the right call? Maybe that's the real secret, seeing beyond the obvious and understanding what isn't explicitly said. And speaking of celestial connections, the moon wasn't just decoration in Thoth's iconography. For the Egyptians, it symbolized the passage of time, renewal, and hidden wisdom. Just like the moon waxes, wanes, and reappears, knowledge also expands, transforms, and renews itself. And let's be real, who doesn't want to keep learning, expanding their horizons? Thoth embodied this cycle, the eternal seeker of truth. No wonder scribes, priests, and intellectuals invoked him, knowing that wisdom is never static. And if there's one thing that never changes, it's the fact that continuous learning is what separates the wise from the ignorant. Thoth wasn't just an observer of celestial events. He was the scribe of the gods, the one who recorded every act, every divine decision, ensuring that nothing was lost to time. Imagine a world without records where history vanishes with each new generation. Thoth made sure the deeds of the gods, the cosmic laws, and the principles of creation were documented. He was like the ultimate archivist, ensuring that divine knowledge wasn't just preserved, but also passed down. If today we value books, documents, and even the simple habit of jotting down ideas, we owe a lot to this mythological figure who showed that the world's memory depends on those who write it down. But Thoth's influence wasn't limited to writing. He was the guardian of wisdom, the master of science, medicine, and even magic. Every scribe, healer, or scholar seeking knowledge had to invoke his name. Think about those moments when you need clarity to make an important decision. That was Thoth's role for the Egyptians. He illuminated minds, showed paths, and helped decipher the indecipherable. And in today's world, we can see his reflection in everything related to learning and innovation. Every time we seek to understand more about the world, whether through science, technology, or spirituality, we're following in Thoth's footsteps. At the end of the day, Thoth wasn't just another god in Egyptian mythology. He was the very embodiment of knowledge, writing, and justice. His influence stretched from pharaohs' palaces to scribes' schools, ensuring that wisdom wasn't a privilege for the few, but a legacy for generations. And now the big question: how are you applying knowledge in your own life? The story of Thoth teaches us that knowing isn't enough. You have to understand, apply, and share what you learn. So what will you do with everything you've learned today? If this video gave you a new perspective, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to continue this journey of discovery and learning. And now I leave you with a final thought. If Thoth were by your side right now, what would he say about how you use your own knowledge?